Okay, let's talk about decluttering and organizing our spaces. Hey everyone, I'm Shaylee. I am the mom of an almost 2-year-old. I can't believe it. It's blowing my mind. Literally, I don't know where the time goes. But what that means is everything's always a mess. It doesn't matter what I do. I feel sometimes, and I'm sure you can relate if you're a mom, like it's Groundhog's Day. It's like I'm constantly doing dishes, wiping down the counter. She has sticky little fingers, no matter how clean and, you know, in her little area when she's eating, I try to keep the mess contained is the word I was looking for. It somehow travels. It gets in her hair, it gets on her clothes, then it's here, then it's there. It is what it is. It's a season of life. I'm okay with that. There's other beautiful, great things about having a kid. That's just one little part that's been something I've had to get used to, but it is what it is. It's all good. So even before I had her, I had my 3 dogs. You'll probably see them running around behind us at some point in the video. So I'm not new to the idea of like uncontrollable messes that get created. You know, I don't live by myself and I don't want to, but there are some things around my house that I'm using every day, having to deal with every day, come across every day. If we can streamline and control what we can control, then we don't have to worry about that on a daily basis. It's not sucking our energy. So I hope that makes sense. That's kind of the idea behind this video. A lot of this, I felt like, oh my gosh, I need an entire day. Like I've been wanting to, for example, clean out my refrigerator for probably 6 months, like do a deep clean. And I kept feeling like, oh, I want to do my cupboards though, and I want to do my pantry and do it all in one swoop. And that's something even 2 years in almost being a mom, I've realized like sometimes you just don't have the time like you used to spend on a project from start to finish. So I do want to inspire you to just clean out a drawer, take one bin of things to the Goodwill, like whatever it is, break it down little by little and just do what you can with the time you have, girl, because it'll just make you feel better and I promise it will get done. Like I've been working on this video for 2 weeks and now my kitchen, every single cupboard I've hit, the pantry I've hit, the fridge I've hit, it didn't get done in a day, but it's done. And I feel amazing. So you got this. Today in this video, I'm gonna be sharing kind of some inspo for cleaning while I did it, as well as some organizational tools, like, you know, bins, acrylic organizers, drawer dividers, just different things I have found mainly on Amazon, but if you're from Target as well as some thrifted items. You can always grab baskets from the thrift store for super cheap. So I'll just share that with you as we go. And we're gonna be going through a couple areas. So I'll put a time marker right here. That way you can see if there's like a certain area you just wanna skip ahead to. So we are doing, like I'm gonna do a whole series I think because I have so many more spaces in my house I wanna get to. But in today's video, we're gonna be doing my closet where I keep all my hair stuff. So kind of dipping our toes into the glam room. Also everything in my kitchen. So like cupboards, pantry, fridge. I hope you enjoy this video and find it motivational and helpful and just know you are doing your best, mom. You got this. Let's start cleaning. Okay, so in my closet, let's start in the closet. So I do this every couple months, every year at least, for sure. I will go through and just fill up a garbage bag of donations. I have my husband do it. If you are a parent, you know we're always doing this with our kids. Like I go through my daughter's clothes every month or two and clean out stuff that doesn't fit her because they're growing so fast. It's like you just have to stay on top of it. Otherwise, it just becomes a crazy mess. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I got a laundry basket and some garbage bags. And if I see something that I'm like, I never wear that, I don't like that, I'm gonna throw it in here. Once this is full, fold it all, put it in one of those bags, and I'm gonna take it to donate it today. We're getting rid of this stuff today. And some of the stuff I do need to try on, like a lot of jeans. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when I had my baby, not only did my weight and body change, but like it's been 2 years, so my style has kind of changed. So there's just a lot of stuff I need to go through and try on. So I'm just gonna start. I used to have this all color-coded. Hi, Grace. Like I had everything that was white, no matter what kind of a shirt it was, tank top, short sleeve, whatever. I just moved it to color-coded because I have to color-code it. It just makes sense in my head, like the rainbow. Tank tops, t-shirts, like short sleeves, and then longer sleeves, jackets. And it's just wild. It doesn't look like that many clothes anymore, but I kind of like it because I just only wear this kind of stuff. I wear the more casual, plain stuff. I don't know. I just feel like it's better to have less of what you actually like than just fill up your closet and leave stuff because you feel like you need more clothes. You know what I mean? Like, this is the kind of stuff I wear, and now I can see what's clean and what I have. Ended up clearing out like 6, 7 bags to take to the Goodwill to donate. I gave some to friends. So it just feels so good when you get all of that done. One of the things in this video I want to do too is share organizational pieces that I like. I recently stumbled across a video by Caroline Winkler. I love her for her like decor videos, but her video is called Home Organization for Chaotic People, and I'll link it below. It just popped up on my feed because I think our computers listen to us when we say we're like doing something, so I've been talking about organizing. She talks about how you can get all the clear acrylic things in the world and make your pantry look beautiful. If it's not working for your lifestyle and the system isn't manageable for you, that's not gonna work. Like, she says it more eloquently than I just did, but that's a huge key that I wanted to take carrying on into my stuff. But you don't need to spend an arm and a leg and get it visually looking perfect. It's just an aesthetic versus like actually being a system that works for you and your family. So anyways, back to the closet. One of my favorite things that I have that I actually have from like a previous time that I was decluttering are these little like hanging shelves essentially, and I use them for my sweaters and my sweatshirts. I used to have jeans in there, I think. I've thought about doing my workout clothes. Like, you can do anything you want. They have shoe ones like it. It just hangs from the rods in your closet. So I love those. I've had those for probably a good year, if not longer. Main thing that I got when we moved into this house 3 years ago were velvet hangers. Those have helped me just, stuff doesn't fall off your clothes. Plus, they're so thin, you can hang so many more pieces of clothing on the same rack without it getting so crammed with those like thick plastic hangers. One thing I did buy in this swoop of organizing are these plastic shoe organizers. I hope this comes with instructions. Ah, yay! As you can see in my closet, there is a section, it's just like all this wasted space. I just felt like if I could stack them and see what's in it. Okay, I've put together 19 of these. So I wanted to show you the last one because I feel like I came up with some tricks, and not to lie, these are kind of a bitch to put together. And then you get little tips from doing it 19 times. So let me show you. You pull these apart, you can see where you need to squeeze to make it into a box. Now it has 4 tabs. You just fold all of them inward and fold them really good inward, because that's what's gonna help it click into the end pieces much easier. So then here's this piece that is the backing. I put the side with the dots on the bottom because it says made in China right there upward. So that's the bottom. And what I would do is I lay this on the floor. Now the sides that you folded down, take your hands like this and hold it straight, because some of them are bowing certain ways or another. So hold it straight, get the 2 back corners in and push, and that clicks it in, and then it's much easier to get the other 2. Like, it took me so long the first couple. Again, gonna go through and just really tuck in the tabs, make sure those dots are on the bottom again so every box is consistent. Here's the top. I flick it open, take the 2 corners. Okay, once you get those corners, then you can just pull these ones and it pops right in. And there you go. Okay, so even though they're a pain to put together, I feel like they are totally making me have more space here. I need a few more, but just, I used to have a bunch of stuff under here. I used to have stuff on this whole shelf, so it's definitely condensing that, and it's like the perfect space to put flat sandals right on top of them, because you obviously don't want to waste like a whole box for sandals like that when you could just set them right on top. Yay! They come in packs of 10, so I'll probably order one more and just have a few empty ones. I already got rid of like maybe 10 pairs of shoes when I was decluttering the other day, doing all the tops. So I'm not ready to let any more shoes go, because originally I was like, should I just get rid of a few more pairs of shoes? But I already did that. As you can see in my closet too, I have like a little thrifted basket. I got it a couple years ago. I just throw like sunglasses in it. So yeah, and then another thing in my closet I love are those expandable boxes. They're like made out of fabric and cardboard. I've used those for years. That's what my husband uses on his side of the closet too. And you know, you can buy those like cube organizers to plug them into, but I just put them right up on my shelves and they work great. Like, that's what I keep a lot of my swimsuits in, painting clothes, like extra stuff that I don't access all the time. That's what I put up top in my closet. And then as far as the drawers, they make tons of drawer organizers. I didn't feel like I needed that. I just kind of revamped where I was putting things in my dresser, because I felt like I had, like my socks, for example, were like crammed into a drawer that they didn't all fit in. And so this is one of those systems that wasn't working. It was a broken system. Put them in a spot where they actually have room, or get rid of some of your socks, because if not, you're gonna always have a pile of socks on top of the dresser that doesn't fit in the dresser, and it's always gonna be a mess right there. It's like, just put them somewhere else where they all fit, or get rid of some of your socks, Shaylee. Like, it's not that hard. But I let that like be a problem for months. Like, I've had socks on my dresser for months. I'm not kidding. So I have this locker, which I guess you could say that's an organizational tool on its own. I will link them because I think they're like $100. I think they're like 99, maybe 129, and I have them all over my house. What I found before was it was just a mess. It was a cluster in there. Broken system, like nothing was ever clean, nothing was accessible. So I went through and I ended up having these like plastic drawers from my work actually that I'm no longer using. And so instead of just like throwing them away, I brought them home and I've had them kind of set aside, not knowing exactly what I wanted to do with them, but I figured out that they were perfect because they slide right into my locker and fit perfectly. So all these things I'm talking about, I will link below in case you want to use the same stuff. Kind of like I did in my closet, I went through all my hair products, anything that I'm not using anymore, I threw away. Any hot tools I'm not using or are kind of broken, threw away. We have this like way of collecting over the years, don't we? And just keeping stuff you don't use. So my word of the year is intentional, and that's a big piece of all this. Like trying to be intentional about what I'm keeping, what I have, why am I letting this take up space, you know, if I'm not using it. So just keep that in mind and really try to not be emotionally connected. Like literally I have a straightener that I finally threw away in this process that was my beauty school straightener. When I graduated high school and went to beauty school in 2008, and I just never wanted to get rid of it because it was like my beauty school straightener, but I never use it. I never grab it. I never turn it on. It's probably old and doesn't even, like it is old, probably doesn't work great anymore, like old technology, I mean. I just felt like, why am I holding on to this? But it was because I like felt connected to it, but we don't need to keep everything. Take a picture of it. I don't know, throw it away. This is the finished hair locker for the time being. I ended up having some empty space above these, so I put my hair tools right in here, but I literally broke it down like, and this is a thrifted basket, so you can obviously just throw different organizers inside of here, but like bobby pins, clips, hair ties, headbands, scrunchies, claw clips, no, this one's combs and brushes. And then down here, I just have, these are some hot rollers, my basket of products. So I like it because it is functional. You can pull it out real quick, grab what you need, see easily, and then put it back in. And it stays all tidy. I know where everything is, everything has a place, and also it showed me I don't need to buy any more claw clips. Like I have a million claw clips, but when they're scattered in your car, in your nightstand, in your bathroom drawer, you don't realize it. So this is also a thing to help you not overbuy, is just streamlining and seeing everything you have. Okay, now on to the main area that I felt was the biggest makeover in my house was my kitchen. I organized my refrigerator. I'm running out of steam, can you tell? That was like the main thing that I just was like, this is driving me crazy. I can't help that there's little sticky handprints on the outside, but I can help that there's not grossness on the inside. I felt like I was noticing I was constantly throwing away groceries because there was just so much crap in there. I couldn't see what we had. I was opening, you know, multiple soy sauces because I didn't know we already had a soy sauce, and I just felt like it was very wasteful. So I feel like you wipe down your fridge here and there, but this was like a big deal. Like I took everything out, wiped everything down, looked at expiration dates, wiped down like dressings, like cleaned it inside and out, took apart my whole refrigerator. Wiped it down, washed it in the sink. I even unfortunately ended up shattering one of the pieces because they're just so big and they're fragile. So be careful doing this. I was like almost done. It was taking me like 2 hours and I broke the last piece that I was cleaning. It was horrible. But it ended up that I don't really need it. Like my fridge is functioning fine without it. So hopefully it's all good. These are literally my favorite thing I bought out of this whole organizing video. These are little like Lazy Susans that are acrylic, and I bought 4 more because I'm continuing this like series. I'm just going through every room and just organizing. I think I might use some of these in my beauty room. I use one of these in my fridge. I use them in my pantries. Cupboards is what I was gonna say. Like they're everywhere. I just feel like they're so functional and so worth the money. I think it breaks down to like $7 or $8 each one. Magical. If the angle looks a little different, my camera died, so I had to charge it. But yeah, so in my fridge on the top shelf, I'm only 5'2", and I had this kit of acrylic. I know I keep saying acrylic, like you can buy acrylic stuff, but you don't need to just only buy like and spend all your money perfectly organizing your closets in acrylic organizers and stuff. But obviously like they are so functional because you can see what's in them. So anyways, I had bought a pack a long time ago when we first moved in this house of acrylic things for your fridge. And they're just basically like a little, like an acrylic basket, I guess you could say, like a tub. Can you say hi? Good job, baby. We're listening to Halloween songs, so sorry if you hear it in the background, but I just wanted to pop in because I don't feel like I explained it well. I was talking about when we first moved in, I ordered like a big kit of acrylic things, and I just talk about these. So it was a big kit that came with the soda ones, some of these, some skinnier ones even, and the egg ones. So it was just basically an entire kit to organize your fridge. And while I didn't end up using these in the fridge anymore, even though I did for a long time, I'm using these now in the pantry. I would still buy it. I still use them all. You want to have it? Okay. Yeah, Mama just needs the Lazy Susans for the high stuff, because we're short. Honestly, like the soda ones are where it's at for your drinks. And then I had all of our like pickles and olives and just extra like sun-dried tomatoes and pepperoncinis, that kind of stuff in one of those tubs on my top shelf, and I can't see in there. So I put one of these Lazy Susans up there, and I feel like it's just a game changer. Like it is so functional. Shout out to Danny. He built me this pantry. When we moved in, this was like a cleaning closet is what we used it for. So he ripped all the old shelves out, and we like measured exactly how we wanted everything, got some inspo on Pinterest. I love it so much, but we've had it, it's been done for months, and I hadn't had the time because I wanted a whole day to go and organize it, and I ended up just doing it slowly as I could. I think my daughter was watching TV. What I ended up doing, and I don't know if this will work for you and your family, but just to describe what I did, is in my actual kitchen, I have one cupboard that's open food, like open boxes of crackers, open chips, open pancake mix, that kind of stuff. And then everything else that we have to eat that's not like in the fridge or in my baking section, any other food is now in that pantry. Like I used to have a drawer of snacks for my daughter, that's now in the pantry. I used to have all my canned food in my kitchen. Obviously all the stuff, if you don't have a pantry, you have to put it in one of your cupboards. So just cleaning all of that out. Now I can put my Tupperware in a cabinet, and I can actually like put it with the lids, which I know takes up more space, but it's a system that works now because now you're not looking for the lid, like everything is together. So if any Tupperware didn't have a lid or a bottom, I would throw it away because it just like, I don't need all that extra stuff. It's just clutter. It just clutters our mind. What I do love are these acrylic like granola bar size organizers, because my daughter eats a lot of those kinds of things. She loves yogurt covered raisins. Like we try to have her eat healthy most of the time, but I let her have those snacks once in a while. And I love these certain protein bars. I just kept those all in there. Okay, I wanted to show you my finished, sorry, football's on. I wanted to show you the finished pantry. So I put stuff up there like cutlery, napkins, paper towels. Right here, extra pasta, rice, backup dressings and condiments in these lovely Lazy Susans that I'm obsessed with. This is all backup baking stuff, obviously canned stuff. They have a lot of organizers for cans, but I find that it works well just stacking them so far. Chips and stuff, some extra snacks for Golden, my husband's lunch chips that I need to actually replace, drinks. And this is her little snack drawer basically, but now it's down here. And then some of it's mine, like the protein bars, backup stuff behind it, extra grocery bags, that kind of stuff. Love it, how it turned out. Another favorite thing I just got are these expandable drawer dividers, because I did get some extra room in my kitchen now. I wanted to really divide up the drawers and organize them properly. so you could just see what you have better. Again, do I need 40 spatulas? Probably not. So now I see where all my spatulas are. I feel like streamlining all these things, it just really helps you feel like you can focus your energy on those messes your toddlers are making, or your teenagers, or whatever it is, your husband, whoever. Like, I just wanted there to be like order with things I could easily make in order. And then I feel like it just tends to stay organized. Like, there's definitely drawers. I'll show you where like I got little organizers just from like the Dollar Tree or something, or Dollar Spot at Target. I got like packs of these just plastic dividers for your drawers that can hold different types of stuff. Ever since I've done those drawers, this was like a long time ago, they've stayed like that, and you always know where the stuff is in the drawers. I've been feeling so good just having these tasks done. I'm still continuing to do it. I think it's something that'll always be evolving. You'll always be kind of tweaking. I think we were meant to live with less, and we were meant to live a slower paced life than a lot of us live right now. And I know I'm getting like bigger than this video, but my point is just like intentionality, making it easy where you can, knowing you can't control everything, but taking the time and energy into controlling things that are easy to put systems in place for, so you don't have to worry about them every single day. So that's where I was going with this declutter and organize with me video. I hope you took something from this video. If it was just inspiration to clean out a drawer, that is great. Thank you so much for hanging out. You'll see me soon with another organizational video. Thanks for watching.